Look at your goofy ass. Look at your goofy ass. I'm looking dead at you, who-wop. There's a dude who wrote a comment on my last video. His username is who-wop. He's an emotional, weak-ass dude. Dude wrote, Trey's telling guys to be alone. This is bad advice. You want men to be lonely, bro. If you're that weak as a man, so be it. Stay weak. With a username like who-wop, you sound like you're a grown man who still lives at home with his parents. And you, as y'all know, I don't think if you're a man over 30 freaking years old, I don't think you should be living home with your parents. Who-wop. You so scared to be alone, that's your business, bro. You're a weak ass man, you want to put a woman on a pedestal? Fine, do that. Let's see how that works for you. All you guys who have an issue with me talking about being alone, being solo dolo, if you've been through so many shitty ass relationships, you need to be alone and focus on you. When you are broke, if you are broke and you ain't got no savings, you ain't got no business dating. Who-wop. If you still live at home with your mom, you have no business dating. If you have a negative $30 in your bank account, you ain't got no savings, you should not be dating. Who-wop. Brother, if my podcast offends you, just please get your weak ass onto another podcast. Who-wop. We got to talk about it, bro. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. But first, I want to say that I hope you guys had a blessed 4th of July weekend. I hope you guys were staying safe. I hope you guys were holding the line. If you guys took yourself out, I hope you guys were treating yourself instead of these random women. Hope you guys are treating yourself right. If you're doing good, you got your savings right, you're making progress in your life, you have a lot to be grateful for and blessed. You made it to your 30s with no kids, no slip-ups, bro. You are golden. You got your whole life ahead of you. You got your whole life ahead of you. Don't ever put yourself in a position if you're dating that woman. If you get into a serious relationship and she makes more money than you, that relationship is not going to work and it's not going to last. Once the honeymoon stage is over, it ain't gonna last. I used to think that. I used to think that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest and direct. I used to think that. I thought if I have some good pipe, that's all that matters. I was young and dumb and just got horrible advice back in the day. As long as you pipe her down good, nigga, that's all you need. I didn't care that at the time I was like, well, I ain't got no money. All I gotta do is just sex her down good, go all out in the bedroom to make sure she is satisfied. That don't last that long. It's gonna come to an end. Because if you wanna get married, bro, this is what happens all the time. When you see women getting married to guys and these guys are not that attractive, they're overweight, women are going to marry security over attraction, period. Because marriage is security for women. Women don't get married for love, they get married for security. So if you're trying to look for true love, you want to fall in love, you want to get married, just best believe that if she makes more money than you, those are going to be some serious issues in the relationship. It may not last that long. It's probably not going to last that long. It's not. Shoot, I was in that situation, bro. And at that time, I was hearing a lot of podcast guys talking about it. If your woman makes more money than you, it's not going to work. And they were going on and on about this. And at that time, I did not want to believe it because I was in that position. But look at me now, it happened. Don't ever put yourself in a position, because you know why? Because majority of women today, I repeat, are followers. They are not leaders. They care about what their other girlfriends think of them. They care about what their parents think. Women like to brag about their man. They can't brag about their man if he's broke and working a shitty ass job. She can't brag to her girlfriends about you. Women like to stunt on their other girlfriends. They like to brag, flex. Yeah, my man does this. He makes so much money. That's the thing here in New York City. What do you do for a living? How much money do you make? When women talk about they go on dates, yeah, he makes 6 figures, he makes 7 figures, he does this. You have to be like that here in New York City. LA, Miami, because it's expensive. can't be on no struggle bus when you're in a place like New York City and LA. Women don't want to settle down with a guy who's struggling. And a lot of guys get butthurt about my videos, Coach Greg Adams' videos, many other people's videos who tell your ass, get the F out of your parents' house because you're over freaking 30 years old. And you wonder why you attract low value women, and you wonder why you don't have no women to begin with. Because you're not an independent man. You got to ask yourself, would you want your daughter to date a man like you who's still living at home with his mama and broke? Probably not. It's a tough pill to swallow. Guys don't realize that this is going to be the reality for most people. A lot of men are going to be left behind due to the economy. You move in with a woman, you're going to be in a powerless position. She has control. She can always kick you out. Your name is not on, none of that. It's not on the lease, no bills. She can always kick you out. Do not ever move into a woman's place. You got to have your own. Get out of this mindset that you're gonna find true love. True love doesn't exist. Who wop? Yo, goofy ass. Probably still looking for true love. True love does not exist. Like I told you before, if you want to find true love, you got to go on an Indiana Jones mission, go through the jungle to find one. The dating market is filled with so much trash. You got to go through all this trash to find one good woman. All that time you're doing that, you could be putting that time into yourself to invest, grow, get better as a man. If you're in your 30s and you still have the same mindset as you did in your 20s, you have not grown, you have not matured, and you are probably going to be a loser. I hate to break it to you. You're supposed to grow as you get older. If you're in your 30s and your main priority is pussy and chasing women and taking women on dates, and you want to put a woman on a pedestal, yeah, you're going to be behind. Get out of this mindset, bro. Women really, yeah, they look down on you if you're not making that much money. It is what it is. Once the honeymoon stage is over, she's going to start tripping, complaining. Why don't you look for a better job? We're about to get married. You need to make more money so you can pay for the wedding, pay for this, that. Women want to be with a provider. I get it. It is what it is. You got to accept the dating market for what it is. But if you think that you're going to be broke all your life and you're going to be able to find true love, no. What you're going to do is you're going to put yourself in a dumbass position by getting the wrong woman pregnant who's a loser. And you're going to be on child support even though you are broke. You're going to be extremely broke. Probably still living at home with your mama. That's what happens when you don't work on yourself. If you get into a relationship and this woman makes more money than you, it's not going to last. Women want a provider. They can't look up to you. She's making more money than you. She's working longer hours than you because you are slacking in those areas. Y'all, listen, some of y'all have been in this situation. You've been in a long-term relationship. She was making more money, then she started to switch on you. When y'all first got together, you were making more money. Then when she got a promotion, this happens all the time. Look at divorced men on Reddit, breakups, and marriage. When that woman starts progressing in her career, she starts making more money. She starts making more money. She starts to switch on the husband. She starts to look down on him, and she thinks that she can do better. I saw the signs that my last relationship was going to end, but I ignored it. I went to my ex's job for lunch, and she works at a big company. I'm not going to say what company it is, but it's you would already know it. Big company. And I was there, I was listening to the gossip because, they're gossiping about coworkers because everyone knows your business, So many women at that company who are married to men that don't make as much as them. They've been cheating on their husbands with other dudes at that company. Husband don't know. Having sex with all these coworkers. You got to know that's bound to happen when you have a girl, when you're a girl, wife or whatever, they work at a big company, they're making bank. You ain't making that much money. She's going to be more attracted to her coworkers. She's with her coworkers. She's at work more than she is at home. So she's going to grow closer to these coworkers, managers than you. Because you may be working 12-hour shifts just to make half of what she makes. She's going to be attracted to the boss because he's a leader. He's in a leadership position. All women are attracted to the bosses. She's going to be attracted to a coworker. You know why? Because she may look at him, right? She'd be like, he may not look as good as my current boyfriend right now, but he makes the same amount of money as me, and we can probably build something together. If you're making half of what she makes, y'all can't really build on that, because women do not want to build, especially with a guy who ain't making that much money. The reason a lot of guys are so upset about the dating market right now, have red pill rage, they're complaining, is because they don't make enough money to date. Yes, women are traveling. Yes, women are getting flown out. Yes, women are having sex with older men. Yes, these guys are buying them gifts. Yeah, you can't compete with that if you ain't got no money. When I was young, broke and dumb, I used to think that, man, money don't mean nothing. As long as I got good piping, that ain't gonna last. I'm telling you, that's not gonna last. You may have it for a couple of months, a month or two, but that ain't gonna last. Because she's gonna get tired of it. Okay, you're in the same position you were when we first got together. You need to look for a better job. You need to make more money, because if we want to get married, you need to be a provider. This is how women think. You got to get out of that situation, guys. Please get out of that mindset that you're broke and you're okay with getting with a woman who makes way more money than you. I'm telling you, she's gonna grow to resent you, and she'll probably be like the women at my ex's job who were sleeping with other co-workers and bosses, married women. But this is what happens. Another dude told me this in my comments. He said, Trey, this is what happens in corporate America and at these tech companies, these big companies where everyone's making more. Yeah, they're all sleeping around. But this is not a new thing. This happens at work when your girl goes to work. She has a work crush, a work husband that she ain't even told you about. And it's bound to happen, these people to sleep together, because when you have issues in your relationship, she's venting to these coworkers that she's attracted to. She's vulnerable. She'll tell you, hey, I'm working late tonight, which means she's banging that dude. You gotta pay attention to that. If your woman works a good corporate job, tech job, she's working late for client meetings, she's not getting back home until midnight or 1 a.m. When she comes into that apartment, if she just rushes into the shower to take a shower, wash up before even kissing you, greeting you, hey baby, yeah, she was sleeping around, bro. She was sleeping around. Stop being so naive. Stop dropping your guard down. Stop feeling like, no, I gotta trust my woman. Where has that led? Where did that lead you to? Nowhere. Got your heart broken, she broke up with you. Where was all that trust at? When she was banging other dudes. When a woman tells you you're controlling, this is too much, that means she can't get over on you. She's so used to getting over these simps, guys kissing her butt, because you put your foot down like a man. You told her what the hell you ain't gonna tolerate. She thinks you're an issue. If a woman tells you that, she needs to get the hell out of your life. She's a liability and dead weight. Why would you feel comfortable as a man to get with a woman who makes more money than you? You're gonna be in a powerless position and she's not going to respect you. Everybody, I don't know why you guys have this you guys are so delusional. You have this fairy tale that you think a woman's gonna love you at your worst. Why would a woman love you you gotta think about this, bro. Look at your goofy ass. I'm looking dead at you with my red pill eyes. Trey, you in the dark, nigga. I'm looking dead at you with my red pill eyes in the dark on my Darth Vader shit. Why would a woman love you unconditionally, nigga? When she's on dating apps and Instagram and she's getting flooded with so many options from dudes who got their shit together. How does that make sense? You are broke, you can't travel, can't take her out. Every time you take these women out on dates, your account's in the negative. You spent your entire paycheck to take this woman out. Men have to stop that. If you're living paycheck to paycheck and you have to spend your entire paycheck taking a woman out on a date, you don't need to date. You like being broke? I'm gonna give you a pass if you're doing this if you're between 20 to 25, bro, I'll give you a pass. But if you're over 30 years old still moving like this, penny pinching, living paycheck to paycheck, wasting all your money taking a woman on a date, you need to get your life together. Your priorities are all effed up. You get with a woman, she makes more money, she will cheat on you. You know why? Because when you get married, this happens all the time. It's happening now to women in their 30s. They're burnt out. They're tired of working. They realize that feminism lied to them. They literally fought for nothing. You fought to be just like a man, but now you're tired because women can't handle stress like men. Women get burnt out very easily. So she gets married to you. You don't make no money. You're probably a stay-at-home dad, whatever, because that's a thing. Some guys are signing up to be a stay-at-home dad. She's gonna get burnt out from work. She's gonna get tired of working. She's gonna want you to step up to the plate. Okay, you need to get a job now. You need to make more money. You're a man. Even though when she told you when y'all first got together, right? She was like, "Don't worry about it. I got it. I make money." Okay. That's gonna go out the window when she gets burnt out, when she's tired. But you ain't never made that much money in your life. You're not a provider. The reason, because that's what marriage is. These women want you to provide, okay? The reason so many men are so not happy is because they're not in a provider position. And they expect the woman to love them when they're broke, when that's not how women move. You may get a pass if you're a Chad or a Tyrone, but majority of men today are average men, and they don't got that motion like that. You're not King 6'8". You're not Chris Hemsworth. A lot of guys are not blessed with those looks to get that treatment. So a lot of guys are upset because they can't compete. Dating is a competition. The last video I talked about that chopped Asian chick who got flown out to Hawaii. She was in San Francisco on her hinge date, took her to Hawaii. Yeah, she's chopped, I get it. But you got a lot of below average women who are getting that treatment. So they're not gonna settle with the average guy. She's average, she's not gonna date on her level. She's gonna try to date above. All women try to do that. They're gonna try to date above until they hit post wall, over 30. Then they will settle. They will lower their standards and then get with these goofy average dudes, which even if you're a goofy average dude, look, I'm an average dude. Bald head brother with a trim beard. That's my look. I ain't gonna get no hair transplant. I'm confident in who I am. I'm an average dude. It is what it is. But if you're an average dude, that's not right to you. To get with a post-wall woman who overlooked guys like you, but now she wants to give you a chance because she's over 30 and she doesn't have the same options as she did before. That's not fair to you. You're better off being alone or still be out there trying to find the woman that you want. But do not settle. That's settling. And these women feel like they're settling when they get with a guy who makes less than them. Women are followers. You have to realize this. Women are followers. They're not leaders. They care about what their girlfriends think. Even if their girlfriends are all dumbasses, they make bad decisions, they're in crappy relationships, they still want to be able to flex on their girlfriends. They want to be able to brag about their dude. They can't brag about a dude who ain't making no money. They can't. That is, y'all, if you've been around women for so long, you know how they move. A lot of guys, you have no experience with women. You never lived with a woman. You never been in a long-term relationship. If your relationship only lasted a year, I don't count that as a relationship. That's not that long. If you've been in a relationship, long-term is over 4 years to me. On and off, half a month, that's not no relationship. She was just using you until she got something better. That's not a long-term relationship. A lot of guys have their opinions in the comment section because most of these guys never been in a long-term relationship. They never been married. They never lived with a woman. Never been with someone long-term. It's like Coach Greg Adams, he said, shout out to Coach Greg Adams. He said a lot of guys who are like these dating coaches, these guys who are just trying to give game and advice, they've never been married. They never had a girlfriend. They never been in a long-term relationship. They're giving you advice you're going to continue to make the mistakes they make. Why is anybody paying for a dating coach in 2026? Game does not work nowadays because women have more options. They don't care about that, that slick mouth. You really think game is gonna over trump money? No, it's not. And men are losers to me. If you're broke as hell and you're paying for dating courses when you are broke and you don't got your shit together, yeah, bro, that's stupid. You need all that money and you need to build on your own. Get out of this mindset that these women are going to build. And shout out to another dumb commenter. Some dude wrote in the comments, said, you need to calm down with saying, hold the line, 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 hold the line. The reason I'm saying hold the line is because we need to hold the line. The reason you have an issue with me holding the line is because you know you are not where you need to be at in life. You love a distraction. I don't. I'm too grown for that. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line, nigga. Brother said, Trey, you need to stop saying hold the line. Get off the podcast, nigga. Go to another podcast that's gonna be okay with you being a loser dude. Not striving to make more money. You probably still comfortable living at home with your mama. That is your life. Hold the line, hold the line, hold the line. A lot of dudes are gonna be left behind due to the dating market. The way the dating it may work if you live in North Dakota, Alabama, some bumfuck town, maybe. But if you're in a major city like New York, LA, Miami, Atlanta, Dallas, like bro, it ain't gonna work. You being broke forever? Yeah, no. All you're gonna do is attract a fat, overweight woman who looks like she plays for the Cleveland Browns as a linebacker. That's the only woman you're going to attract. And I see it all the time, even here in New York. Guys who look dusty, they're with a fat looking woman who's coming out of the projects. You see that a lot here in New York. Guys give up. So they'll get with a fat, slobby woman who has multiple kids by different, because these guys have low self-esteem and they've just given up on life, and that's their life. But if you think you're gonna get with a woman who makes more than you and you're gonna live happily ever after, that's probably gonna end in less than a year. Because women move differently. They move differently now. She'll deal with you, right? Yeah, she enjoys your company here and there, right? But she's still on the dating apps, even though she lied to you. She's still on the dating apps, and she's still gonna be looking for something better. Women do not like to settle. Y'all, some of these men out here are losers. They want women to settle so bad. If I'm telling you to not settle, why do you expect these women to settle? Dating is a competition. You're going to have to compete, bro, if you want to do that. I'm holding the line. I'm focused on myself. I was in a long-term relationship for 6 years. I don't need to be dating for a while. I need to be by myself, focused on me. Shout out to the guy who wrote in my comments. He said that ever since he stopped dating, bro, he saved up to 100K. And he's working towards 200K, bro. You know who you are. I want to say congratulations. And you doing everything I'm telling these dudes to do, and look at you. You are a living example of that when you cut out all the distractions. And I get it. There are times when you're upset, you're bored with life. You want some coochie? You think you want to be in a relationship? Because you're bored. You don't got no emotion. You don't got nothing going on in your life. So you have enough time to really put a woman on a pedestal, bro. You got to grow out of that. When you hit 30s, bro, you have to grow the hell out of that. Can't have this scarcity mindset. So many guys are so afraid to be alone, and that's gonna bite you in the ass, bro. You're just gonna get taken advantage of. And then you're gonna have red pill rage when she kicks you out, divorces you, and you see how quick she moves on to the next dude. Most women, they don't leave a relationship until they have a backup. So if you went through a breakup, divorce, she had a backup. Pretty sure my ex had a backup too. It is what it is. Don't ever think that a woman's gonna break up with you, y'all go through a divorce, and she does not have a backup ready. Women don't like to be alone. Why do you think after they go through a breakup or divorce, they jump right back into the dating apps looking for new D? Because it's gonna help. They think it's helping them get their mind off of you, but no, they're just racking up their body count for nothing. And that's one of the main reasons why I stress this: do not take an ex back, because she's had all these dudes inside her, racking up her body count. She's got all these different dudes' DNA. when an ex comes back into your life, it's never gonna work because both of you guys are not the same people you were when you first got together. You've grown, she's grown into something worse because she's racked up her body count. She has all these different dudes' DNA inside her, and don't believe that these women are not having sex unprotected. They are too. That's why the STD and HIV rates are so high. Don't let a woman come back into your life. You gotta close that chapter. If she's begging on her knees, she's begging, maybe. But you know these idiot women are too prideful, they ain't gonna do that. Why would you take her back? Let her get pregnant by the wrong dude because she's on a time clock to have kids. Let her make that mistake. You're gonna be laughing. Shout out to the guy, God. Bro, I forgot your name. You're my Patreon. You wrote this. You said that your ex reached back out to you. And she's married, got 2 kids. And she said that she wrote you an email, bro, saying that she hates married life. Bro, that's going to be all our exes, bro. That's going to be all our exes. They're going to get pregnant by the wrong dude because they're idiots. They're going to get pregnant by the fact that shout out to you, bro. I forgot your name, but, God. I forgot your name. Write in the comments who you are, because you know who you are. You wrote me, you said your ex emailed you. She's married and got 2 kids. Said that she's miserable being married. This is gonna be majority of all of our exes, bro. Let them get pregnant by the wrong dude. What you need to do, I don't give a dang. This is petty. That's petty, Trey. You find out your ex got pregnant by the wrong dude. She going through it. You take yourself out to drink to celebrate. Because you're gonna realize that you were never the freaking problem. I repeat, if you find out your ex ain't doing good, she got pregnant by the wrong dude, you see what they look like, you take yourself out to drink and you celebrate. Because you were not the problem, she was. But guys, please don't get into the situation of getting with a woman who makes more than you. I had a close friend, we'll call him Jay. I talked about this on my Patreon. I talked about this on my Patreon. Y'all guessed who it was. You know who you are, but don't say her name in the comments. So I had a close friend named Jay. Like I told you, when I moved here to New York, I was pursuing acting. So I met this dude named Jay. We did a feature film together. It was independent. It was on Amazon Prime, and we were just always going to auditions together. We were like, acting buddies, right? And he was in a long-term relationship with this girl. She was an actress too. They met in college here in New York. And he used to live with her and her mom in the projects, right? Because his living situation was all over the place, right? It's New York, right? So they were together, bro. They were together for over like 8-9 years. Long, had history. I had a feeling this was happening because I was seeing how she would move. So when she booked a big project on HBO. She was on like 3-4 seasons. If you see her, you know who she is. You know who she is. Know who she is. So she booked that project on HBO. She paid off her student loans in one payment. And she moved to a luxury apartment downtown Brooklyn, a studio. I think she was paying like what, $4,000, $5,000 for a studio in downtown Brooklyn. But it's downtown Brooklyn now, it's gentrified. She didn't want him to move in with her. She said, just stay with my mama. I'm just gonna move here, right? So he's still in the projects living with the mom. They're still together, but she don't want him to move into her new place, right? So she booked 2 big movies. Big movies. Bro, if you see her, you know what I'm talking about. But I don't want to put her business out. The guy on the Patreon, you guessed it. I don't know how you guessed it, but yeah, you got it right. She booked 2 movies, bro. She started, and this pissed me off because this was a good dude. Jay was a good dude. Jay was a good dude. And she booked 2 big movies, and she started to feel herself, right? She was just disrespecting Jay, bro. Saying, you have a crush on this actor that I did a movie. I like him a lot. Sometimes I feel like I want to leave you. She would just say dumb shit like that, right? I want to break up. Sometimes I want to, but he was just, they were together for so long, he didn't want to accept it. And I remember we all went to, me, him, and a couple of my boys, we went out to eat, right? And this was a long time ago. And I was like, I think she's gonna break up with you, bro. The way she's moving, and he just got in my face. He was like, bro, she would never do that to me. She loves me. And I was like, all right. And the other guys were just yes men because they were actors too. So they wanted to be around her thinking that it was gonna help their career, which it didn't. A lot of those guys, they moved back home. One dude moved back to Detroit, so yeah. And she would just do little slick shit. Talking about the crushes she had. She would go to these movie premieres and I'd invite him. And I remember she had a birthday party, right? And I went to her birthday party. It was a lot of Hollywood people there. Saw a lot of people there. And she was like, listen, she came out to me. She was like, listen, I know Jay's been telling you stuff. Just know that I love him. I'll never do him wrong. And I looked at her. I was like, And she was like, I know you don't think I will, but I'm like, okay. Because the way she was moving was fucked up. Treating him like shit. And I'm like, Jay, you living in the projects with her mom while she's living in a luxury downtown Brooklyn place, bro. Like, what the hell is going on? And she broke up with him. The breakup was so bad, he moved out of her mom's place and he moved to his mom's place in Rhode Island. And I haven't heard from him since. I reached out to him when the pandemic hit. I called, no answer. Then I sent him an email and no response, man. The breakup hit him so bad that he just left. And I hope he's doing good, man. I still think about him from time to time. I hope he's doing good. And around that time, before he left, I got him a job. At that time, we were doing catering. So a lot of artists do catering, and I got him a job at this catering company that I work for. We're getting paid $25 an hour. We're doing like 35 hours a week. And I got him that job. And our manager, who I was close with, who I got him the job, I even talked to him. I was like, hey, bro, when's the last time you talked to Jay? He was like, yeah, the breakup hit him so bad, he just left. I haven't heard from him too. I reached out to him, but no one has heard from him, bro. And I hope he's doing okay. But you see how women move when they start getting some money, even though they think they're better than you. But that's what happens. This article that went out saying a lot of women who are on Ozempic, they're divorcing their husbands. It happens. Which is stupid. You're on Ozempic, you're losing all this weight, but you still have that flabby skin. You don't even got money. Insurance doesn't cover that to get it removed. That's a cosmetic surgery. So just because you take Ozempic, you think you're better than your husband? That happens, bro. Get out of this mindset that these women are gonna love you unconditionally. The only person, get a dog. That's the only person who's gonna have your back besides you. Get you a dog. If you're that lonely, get you 2 dogs. That's gonna take up all your time. But this is how women move. When they start making money, they think they are better than you. You're not on their level. This is how women move. This is why I don't feel sorry for these rich dudes who treat women like crap. Women are so delusional. You got below average women thinking they're gonna get a rich baller. And it's so funny about Jay's ex, right? I looked her up just to see because I was curious, okay, what's she up to? Bro, she ain't been in a movie in 3 years. Ain't done no projects in 3 years. I don't know what the hell is going on. I remember around that time, he was telling me that she was arguing with her agents and managers saying that she wants bigger projects, more money. So she may have been difficult, but bro, I looked her up. She ain't been in a movie, TV show in three years. That's a long time for actors. It's gig work. Residuals don't pay that much. You're unemployed until the next gig. Even though you booked a movie, right? Movie takes about 3-4 months to film. Okay. After your manager takes their percentage, your manager, lawyer, agent, and then taxes on top of that, that's gotta last you until you book your next gig. That's why I got the hell out of acting. I gave it 12 years. I failed. I tried, but I booked one TV show. That was a legit show. Made $7,000 on that for 1 week of work, but after taxes and after my manager got the percentage, it wasn't that much, especially when you're living in New York. And I didn't book nothing after that. Being an actor is not what it's cracked up to be. They have you join the SAG union, the Screen Actors Guild Union. It's a union for actors. You got to pay $3,000 to join in. But what, 70-80% of actors don't even qualify for health insurance. You have to make $27,000 or more to get health insurance. So I'm paying into a union where I'm not even guaranteed to work. I don't get no insurance. Majority of people in SAG, you're paying your union dues every year, even if you are not working. I was a must join after I booked that TV show. I did one episode and I was like, I don't think I want to do this because I have to pay $3,000 to join. And it's not a guarantee that I'm going to get work. I don't want to have health insurance with this union because if you don't make $27,000, you don't get health insurance. You get taken off if you don't book enough projects. That's just, everything was out in the open when the writer's strike happened. The Hollywood strike and the actors were striking and they were telling you how broke they were. I was around actors here in New York who booked multiple projects and they were broke. And I'm like, and it opened my eyes because I felt so embarrassed that I spent 12 years pursuing this, and this is how actors are living who have booked bigger projects than me. And I was like, fuck this. And I felt embarrassed and ashamed of myself that I chased this dream for 12 freaking years. I felt stupid. And that is my biggest regret in life. Y'all been saying in the comments, bro, don't feel bad about that. At least you tried. I shouldn't have been spending freaking 12 years chasing a dumb dream. Like it's one of my biggest regrets in life. I should have done something else. But bro, this is how women move when they make more money than you. How she treated my boy Jay was fucked up. And people gonna get their karma, and I guarantee, because she was, I ain't gonna say it, but it was fucked up what she did. Who says that to their boyfriend? I have a crush on somebody. Sometimes I feel like breaking up with you. This is why I don't care about women when they get done wrong by these guys with money. I don't care. I think it's funny because you really think that you've always been below average all your life and you thought that you were that bitch to get this. Why would a rich guy stay faithful to you? Cut out all of his options to get what you're a below average woman. You've been below average all your life. Your mama's below average, your grandma, you have a generation of below average women. Why would a rich dude stay faithful to you? And this is why you need to hold the line. These women ain't gonna love you unconditionally. They're not gonna be loyal to you. Even if you are a gentleman and a nice guy, even if you got history, bro, these women will switch up. Because if they're progressing in life and you're still stuck, they feel like you're stuck. You're not on their level. You're not moving at the pace they're moving. But it is what it is. But do not let these women come into your life when they're post-wall over 30. Do not. You're gonna be paying full price for a used freaking car. Don't do it. Please hold the line. Hold the line and focus on you. Hope y'all have a blessed day. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.